Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. A man is born, he's a man of means. Then along come two, they got nothing but the genes, but they got different strokes it takes, different strokes it takes, different strokes to move the world. Everybody's got a special kind of story. Everybody finds a way to shine. It don't matter that you got not a lot. So what? They'll have theirs and you'll have yours and I'll have mine. And together we'll be fine. Cause it takes different strokes to move the world. Yes it does. It takes different strokes to move the world. Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. A man is born, he's a man of means. Then along come two, they got nothing but the genes, but they got different strokes it takes, different strokes it takes, different strokes to move the world. Everybody's got a special kind of story. Everybody finds a way to shine. It don't matter that you got.
Hi friends, as we all know, swimming is one of the best exercises. We all enjoy swimming, be it just for fun or for competitions like races, water polo, diving or even synchronized swimming. Today, we shall show you here the 4 strokes of swimming which are required to be performed as a part of the medley relay races in athletics. These 4 strokes are backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly and freestyle. This event is performed by 4 staunch swimmers who are masters of their own style and who can deliver their best timings in competitions where even 100th fraction of a second means a lot. For the execution of the event, the swimmers enter into water in the same order. The medley relay team is not everyone's baby. It is highly demanding and are rare. So now, come on, let's look from various angles into our team performing a 4 into 50 meters medley relay race.
As the name of the event suggests, 4 into medley relay is a combined staunch swimmers who are super experts of their respective styles. Their exciting, aggressive and powerful strokes for cutting through the water at amazing speeds can even put some ordinary fish to shame. The event is held also for the lengths of 100 meters and 200 meters per player at national and international levels. The medley relay teams are difficult to form and a very intimate and cohesive teamwork is necessary to win the race ahead of other teams where even 1/100th of a second matters. Here we see a team of 4 swimmers getting ready for the event. A proper shower before entering the water is a must. Many swimming pools operators require of their members to also dip their feet in chlorinated water just before entering the pool for hygienic reasons. The tray is kept in a bay close to the entry point. A swimming cap for gents and a set of good swimming goggles, though not mandatory, are always comfortable with gents for a fast swim where the head is generally inside the water. All medleys, including individual medley, begin with backstroke, where the swimmer is already in the water at the start point. Start!
Here comes the first player, swimming on his back, hence the backstroke. At start with his feet resting against the wall and hands on railings, he blasts off with a maximum push to attain distance and speed. This gives him few meters of swim without having to move his limbs. The body gets streamlined on the water like a pencil. When he is on the verge of loss of speed, just then he starts full body movements. You can see his arm is now swinging in a vertical circular fashion 180 degrees above water and almost same inside water. Legs can adopt any design, but generally they are either in top down or kick maneuvers. His shoulder work is very demanding. To add to his misery, he cannot see his target edge and has to rely on his own instincts. Often, keeping body straight is a challenge.
Dive in the next person. Here, the breaststroke, the literal meaning of the style, the entire body during the swim practically rests on the chest, though stomach muscles add to retain the momentum. The hands have a specified movement here, and that is, they go together jointly straight ahead of the chest up to the farthest point, thus eliminating all body drag and reducing water resistance, and then move away from each other, the palms facing out and pushing back the water. Thereafter, hands reassemble near the lower chest and are again brought forward straight. So is the case with legs. Legs do open and join together, giving a substantial push and lots of buoyancy. Now the breathing. The swimmer has to keep on dipping his face 50% or more inside the water and breathe in solid gulps of fresh air every time the mouth comes out during a push. The body does not get very tired.
Dolphins are coming, dolphins are coming. In this style, movements of many swimmers resemble those of frequent sporty appearances of dolphins. However, it's the upper half and the movements of hands. Those resemble the fly past of a butterfly, hence the name. Here you are on your stomach. The forward movement is executed by shoulders for a forward push as prescribed. Hands go from sides up in the air and join in the front and palms facing out. Your shoulders in the process brushing against the cheeks. Now the palms forcefully push the water aside about 6 to 8 inches from inside the water.
Now the last portion, the freestyle. It's a stroke which everyone and anyone can do. In fact, this is the first lesson which me and you learned for swimming. Ironically, you know the rules. There are no rules in this stroke. No parameters of movements of body have been defined. Therefore, you can swim the way you feel like and it will be deemed to be a freestyle event. So this style gives maximum speed to the swimmer. His body gets streamlined enough to pierce through the water, thus providing least resistance. Hands move forward and back in succession, and each palm takes turn in pushing the body forward. We had a child witnessing our documentary. He felt so delighted that he decided to have a try. Here we see a boy called Krish changing in and willing to jump in and execute the lesson which he just learnt. He will perform before you the freestyle. Over to Krish.